You know the feeling. With a big interview coming up, your heart is racing. You try to practice, but your mind goes completely blank. People will tell you to just take a deep breath, but breathing exercises don't fix the real problem. They treat the physical symptoms, while the root cause of your panic is left completely unchecked. That root cause is uncertainty. Anxiety thrives when you don't know what to expect. But when you take deliberate, structured action, you starve that anxiety of its fuel. Today, we are going to turn that dread into a concrete project. We are going to write and send 2 specific emails to secure expert advice and a practice interview. To start, open a blank email draft on your computer and think of one professional contact or mentor you would like to reach out to. By shifting from passive worrying to proactive networking, you give your brain a measurable task to conquer. You are replacing the unknown with a plan. Before we type anything, we need to look at why most networking emails fail. Usually, the sender overwhelms the recipient by dumping their entire life story into the message. Busy people decide in seconds whether to reply. Your non-negotiable rule from this point forward is that your email must take less than 1 minute to read. To hit that strict time limit, we use a 5-part framework. First is the subject line, 5 to 7 words that clearly preview your request. Second is the hook, 1 or 2 sentences proving you actually researched this specific person. Third is the context, a quick sentence explaining who you are and why it matters to them. Fourth is the ask. This must be a single, specific, and highly actionable sentence. Finally, the 5th piece is the easy out. This is a short phrase at the very end that lets the recipient decline your request without feeling any guilt. This precise structure respects the recipient's time. By removing friction, you make it incredibly easy for them to say yes. Let's apply this framework to your first goal, gathering real-world interview tips from an industry expert. Start your draft with a short subject line, like preparing for an interview, quick question. For the hook, mention something specific about their background, noting that their experience makes their advice particularly valuable to you right now. Now, write the ask. Request just 1 or 2 quick tips that they can share via a simple email reply. Make it clear that no meeting is necessary. This specific request works because it requires almost 0 effort from the recipient. They can answer you from their phone between meetings, giving you immediate access to insider knowledge. Securing this kind of direct insight provides a clearer map of the room before you walk in, replacing high-level fears with a FIA-specific expert data points. Now, let's open a second draft for a higher stakes goal, securing a live practice session with an industry mentor. Set up your subject and hook just like the first email, but this time your ask is for a mock interview. You must explicitly limit the time commitment by writing, even 15 to 20 minutes of your time would be incredibly helpful. Setting a time limit explicitly defines the mentor's workload. An open-ended request feels like a burden, but 20 minutes is just a quick coffee break. Finally, cap both of your email drafts with the easy out. Use a phrase like, "I completely understand if you don't have the bandwidth right now," or "no worries if the timing doesn't work." You might still feel some hesitation about imposing, but remember, if someone says no or doesn't reply, it is a reflection of their busy schedule, not a judgment on your worth. Providing an easy out respects the recipient's schedule while lowering your own internal barrier to hitting send. It removes the fear of being a burden because you've already given them permission to say no. Proofread your drafts, double-check the email addresses, and click send. By putting these lines in the water, you move from a state of passive waiting to one of active coordination. You have stopped hoping for a call and started building a support structure. 30 minutes ago, you were sitting alone, paralyzed by the upcoming interview. Now, you are actively crowdsourcing real-world advice from people who have already succeeded in your field. When you get a yes for that practice run, treat it with total professionalism. Dress exactly as you would for the real thing, arrive early, and bring your prepared questions. True confidence does not arrive by magically waking up and feeling ready. It is built step by step through deliberate, structured preparation.